most of you can relate. It is of course food. Tonight we're going to be whispering through 100 facts about food. So hopefully you find this relaxing and interesting as always. That's always the aim here on the channel. And without further ado, let's get into the facts. October is recognised as National Pasta Month in the United States. Twix bars were originally known as Raider before the year 1991. Bounty bars was Saddam Hussein's favourite candy bar. The Snickers bar takes its name from a horse. There are over 600 different types of pasta shapes produced worldwide. A neurosurgeon from Canada once operated on a patient with epilepsy and discovered the brain's toast centre. This part of the brain is solely dedicated to detecting when toast is burning. A pineapple plant can only produce one pineapple a year. Did you know that lettuce is actually a part of the sunflower family? Avocado was originally called aguacate by the Aztecs when it was first discovered in 500 BC, which actually translates to testicle. Its name was changed by the Spanish to aguacate, which eventually became the word avocado today. The second most popular fresh vegetable is lettuce. Blueberries contain high sources of vitamin C and are equally a good source of fibre. People eat more broccoli today than 20 years ago. There is an approximate 900% increase in broccoli consumption. To keep yourself from crying while chopping onions, bite down on a wooden spoon. You can also try chewing bubblegum. This method works because the chemicals that fly up to your mouth bind to the spoon. This acts as a shield for your eyes and prevents irritation. Pumpkin flowers are edible. The seed, stem, skin and flesh are all safe for human consumption. Vanilla is not America's favourite ice cream flavour. You may have seen articles on vanilla being America's favourite ice cream flavour. This might not really be the case. According to this result, the real favourite is actually cookies and cream flavour, with 14 states in the US choosing this flavour as their favourite, and vanilla holds the second position. The rows of corn are always an even number. The pumpkin originated in Mexico and was discovered around 9,000 years ago. Carrots have 0 fat content. Instead, they contain several minerals and vitamins that are good for your health. A watermelon's weight is about 92% water. Alien phobia is the fear of garlic. People who have this fear may also avoid similar plants that have pungent odours. The origin of the word comes from Latin, where allium refers to a garlic bulb. know you can cure your hiccups with a spoonful of sugar? It's been found that dry swallowing sugar can make hiccups stop. It can stimulate the vagus nerve, which makes your body forget about your hiccups. Licking one stamp makes you consume 1/10 of a calorie. If you were to lick 3,000 stamps a day, that would equate to about 16 chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Lachnophobia is a fear of vegetables. Lachno comes from the Greek word which means vegetables. Marmite was first introduced to the UK market. It was first released in the year 1902 and is primarily made from glutamic acid-rich yeast extract with lesser quantities of salt, vegetables and spices. This savoury spread is banned in Denmark due to the excessive number of vitamins and minerals it contains. I've read this fact before. Ketchup was once used as medicine. It was often sold at pharmacies in the 1830s. It was believed to be a cure for indigestion. I was really testing my pronunciation of words this article. Magerocophobia. Magerocophobia is a fear of cooking. This phobia can take on many forms and can only be treated based on the severity of the phobia. Subcategories of this fear include cooking for large groups or merely preparing food to consume. The number 57 on the bottle of Heinz ketchup has a meaning. This number represents the number of products the company has. However, in the beginning it was said that Henry Heinz simply used the number because he believed it was lucky. 29% of adults have been splashed by hot drinks when dunking biscuits. Now, don't know if this is a hot take, but I will die on this hill. You are an absolute psychopath if you dip biscuits in a cup of tea. Goodness gracious me, it is. I'll save that rant for another day. Kentucky has a law that forbids you to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. Almonds are one of the many members of the peach family. Arachibutyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter. Let me know, leave a like if you've got that phobia. Grape growing is recognised to be the largest food industry in the world. There are over 8,000 varieties of grapes and over 60 species in total. Tea bags were first introduced by Thomas Sullivan in 1908. Thomas shipped his tea bags all over the world and successfully marketed them. He introduced this product to many countries by sampling them in small silk bags. His customers unintentionally submerged them into hot water, which changed the course of tea drinking to what we know it as today. Termites and ants are roasted and eaten like popcorn in South Africa. A coconut that has been cleanly split open without jagged edges is a good sign. This is considered good luck in the Philippines. The average person eats a total of 8 pounds of grapes annually. The water from boiling beetroots can be used to treat scalp. Over scalp treatment. Keep the mixture on your scalp for 20 minutes before rinsing it off. There you go. Little health tips here as well. There are over apples, cherries, strawberries and pears all have one thing in common. They are all members of the rose family. Ripe cranberries are bouncy. Bouncing them is a common test used by farmers to see if they're ripe. One cluster of bananas is called a hand of bananas, and a single banana is called a finger. Vegetable has no scientific definition. By this logic, it is acceptable to call a tomato a vegetable as well. Research cannot find any reason why vegetables are called as such, nor why we continue to refer to it as such. 133 is the record for the most eaten grapes in 3 minutes. Honeybees travel a lot to produce just 1 pound of honey. Worker bees need to visit at least 2 million flowers to make a small amount of honey. A hive of bees must fly 55,000 miles to produce a pound of honey. Square watermelons cost more than round ones. There were over 300 banana-related incidents in 2001. Britain reported that these mainly involved people slipping on banana peels. Yeah, that's not all of them. I dread to think what the other cases involved. Poor banana. The third most popular fruit grown in America are peaches. Peaches. Turning a pineapple upside down will make it ripe faster. Cadbury first sold its cream eggs in 1971. Over 200 million cream eggs are sold between January to Easter annually in the UK. Originally they were introduced as Fry's cream eggs. I feel like cream eggs are a little bit like Marmite. Some people find them super sickly. I do find them sickly, but I love them. I could sit there just eating cream eggs all day, and what I really love doing is just shoving a whole one in and borderline choking. I think that's like the best way to eat cream eggs in my opinion. Juicy fruit is more than 100 years old. The Swiss are known to eat the most chocolate in the world. Over 22.36 pounds of chocolate is consumed per person annually according to statistics. Chocolate can directly affect the heart and nervous systems of dogs. Deep fried chocolate bars contain a lot of calories, obviously. On average, they contain 850 calories in them. The use of sprinkles dates back to at least the 19th century. The oldest chocolates in the world are around 107 years old, and they date back to the coronation of King Edward the Sixth, or the Seventh, in the year 1902. Most cheese products only contain less than 51% cheese. If the label on the box says processed, prepared or cheese food, then these products are not 100% cheese. On average, Americans eat 28 pigs in their lifetime. 28 pigs, I guess that is quite a lot. I would have thought it would be more though. That's not me calling Americans fat, but I just think in general, if you're a meat eater your whole life eating bacon and sausages, Orthorexia nervosa is an eating disorder associated with healthy foods. Orthorexia refers to the obsessive behavior of attaining a healthy diet. Despite the drive to eat healthy foods, this can cause someone to miss out on fats and proteins the body needs to function normally. Yorkie bars once launched an aggressively masculine campaign. Originally, their candy bars had an "It's not for girls" slogan that was plastered onto the wrapping of the candy. This was later changed to "Man Fuel for Man" stuff in 2012. I'd argue it's not better, but I always remember Yorkie, and it had like the no sign with like a outline of the girl behind it on all the wrappers, and then all of a sudden it was gone. I guess girls wanted to know what Yorkie tasted like and complained. Walkers once sold a rival known as Cheetos on the UK market. This was during the time before they owned Wotsits. Wotsits are a less crunchy version of Cheetos, but with more delicate cheese flavour. I love a bag of Wotsits. I'm so glad I ate just before this. National Pigs in a Blanket Day is celebrated in the US every year. It occurs on the 24th of April. Yeah, I'm all for introducing that in the UK and making it a national bank holiday. Most chicken nuggets contain beef additives. Mass-produced chicken nuggets are usually 50% meat and 50% fat, ground bone and additives. At times, additives from other animals, such as cow meat, are added to create more texture. French fries did not come from France, but actually from Belgium. Shari's Berries pioneered the idea of chocolate-covered dipped fruits. The concept was introduced in 2006. The average person will consume at least, this is disgusting, but I've started so I'll finish. The average person will consume at least 12 pubic hairs annually from fast food services. What a lovely thought, and I'm getting a McDonald's for my dinner tonight, so fingers crossed I get a free pube. Whatever. France once only allowed the members of the royal court to consume chocolate. The first soup ever recorded comes from a hippo. This event dates back to 6000 BC. Soups were also believed to be the foundation of the earliest restaurants in history. Bourbon biscuits were introduced as Criolla. Bacon was once a Middle English term used to refer to all pork, and this was common practice in the 16th century. We now have just a few more facts to close off this video. A baby bell weighs around 21 grams per egg. The roast camel is the largest menu item in the world. It is served as a whole camel that is stuffed with lamb that has been stuffed with chickens. The chickens are also stuffed with fish or eggs. It's just a bit overkill, isn't it? Anchovies are the least liked pizza topping. Pepperoni ranks first, followed by mushrooms. Other common ingredients such as bacon and onions are also favoured by the majority of pizza eaters. I do like pepperoni on pizza, but it's a bit like basic, isn't it? Chicken and peppers for the win. You can turn coal mixed with peanut butter into a diamond. With enough high pressure and equipment, the carbon material inside the coal can turn into a diamond. Most cheeses and cereals contain small amounts of wood pulp, which is essentially sawdust. Green, red and yellow bell peppers are not the same vegetables. seeds they